And I should be live. So before I should begin this live stream, I definitely got to do a quick audio test just to make sure things are going to go okay for you. And I've got to make sure that the audio is not too loud or it's going to be too soft at this current moment. So let me just take a quick listen to the audio and I'll be right back. And how come the title didn't change? That's weird. Let me just mute the stream and I'll definitely refresh the page. Anyway, guys, I'm the Lone Wolf Gamer 87 V2 here, and I'm at the part number 14 of the Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon. That is the game I am doing today for you guys. But before you see this particular part, I would have uploaded about 2 videos of me grinding for skill stones, to be honest with you, because that's usually what I do nowadays. So I can show you guys the progress that I made off air, and also on air, to be honest with you. Anyways, let's load up the Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon. Love this game, man. I just want to make a slight bit more progress, to be honest with you, so we can finally get to Reen and Kevin's stories, to be honest with you. But at the current moment, I'm still in Act 1, Part 2. So it's going to take quite a while before I get to where I want to be at this stage. But that's okay. I'm definitely going to take my dear time and make as much progress as I possibly can here. And as you guys noticed, I'm level 19 still because when I was grinding inside of Grim Garden, and I definitely got to change this controller because this controller is definitely not the best at this stage. So let me just switch my controllers. My first question for you guys today is how you guys going? As for me, I've got to say, I'm doing pretty well, to be honest with you. Considering the weather changes and the season changes, to be honest with you. Because currently in Australia, it's autumn time. Or as you guys call it in the US, you call it fall time, but we call it autumn. So it doesn't really matter, does it? I'll definitely show you guys the skills that I worked on off air, to be honest with you. I don't have to worry too much about Van because you guys know that Van's got all of his skills up to level 5 at the moment. As for Reset, she's got Silent Slasher level 5, Perfect Snipe level 5, Lightning Chaser is about 4.5, Cobalt's Curtain is level 5, Mystic Vision is level 3.5, Infinity Seeker is level 5. So I'm definitely going to work on resets. As for Judith, her Twilight Kiss is level 5, Valiant Largency is level 5, Criminal Beast is about level 4, and I would say 60-70%, Shadow Acceleration level 5, and Grim Knight Rogue is level 5, so I'm definitely going to work on Judith as well. As for our man, Burgard, his Titus Hammer is level 2 and a little bit, King of Beast is level 1, Lion's Roar is level 4, Supernal Hurricane Kick is level 1, and Howling Ruin Universal Impact is level 5 as well. As for Elaine, Logren is level 2, Caudio Fencer is level 2, Silver Cross is level 2 and a little bit, Lord Ortus is level 2 and a little bit, Resonant Glow is level 1, and Knights of Arcadia is level 5. As for Fairy, her Rapid Storm is level 2 and a little bit, Sapphire Blade is level 2, and it's also, I'll say it's about 30-40% done. Ifrit Raid is level 2, Flaming Paper is level 3, Krugen Blade is level 2 and a tiny little bit, and Ignis Rampage is level 5. As for Aaron, Blazing Slash is level 3, Phoenix Barrage is level 2 and about 80%, and those attacks are still level 1s. Scarlet Dance is level 2, Phoenix Dance is level 5. As for Cactura, his optical cannon is level 2. His serious impact is level 2. Exudia Ray is level 1 and a little bit. Satellite Cure is level 1 and I'll say about 30%. Laplace Code is level 1 and his S-Break is level 5. So we're definitely going back inside of Grim Garden in a few seconds. But first, we're going to check our achievements. EX, Grim Garden, MVP, obtain as Cactura. We get 15 Cactura skill stones.
Good stuff.
EX Grim Garden, MVP, obtain as Judith. And we get 15 Judith skill stones.
Good stuff.
Zog activated 100 times in command battle. We get ourselves Crinea times 1.
Good stuff.
It's got S-Craft post delay times 0.8. We've got ourselves 50 EX chains activated. Got ourselves some power droplets times 2. Quick art damage dealt 100 times. Magic droplets times 2.
Good stuff.
I will definitely take that. Now, let's go back inside of Grim Garden and let's get ourselves some skill stones, huh? So all we gotta do is load up this menu right here, and we're definitely gonna go inside of the workshop.
We have all sorts of goods.
So let's get some red skill stones. I get about 5 of those. Blue skill stones, I get about that many. Green skill stones, I definitely need plenty of those. So I get about 5 of those, and gold skill stones. Well, at this stage, I'll buy about 3 of them, I think. So we'll definitely work on. I don't think it really matters, because that's all the points that I technically got here. So now we can actually work
Enjoy your adventure.
on our skills again. So let's do this. Let's work on reset and let's level up this to level 5. CP cost is 58. Power goes up to 204. Stun damage goes up to 19. Mobility turns plus, it stays at 4. And self delay goes up or goes down by 126.
Skill performance enhanced.
And then you got Mystic Vision.
Power and efficiency
It's a
increased.
shame that I gotta waste that many, but that's okay. I'm not gonna complain too much about it. There you go. Judith has every skill at level 5. So Burgard is probably the one that I kind of want to work on first.
One is never too old to learn.
Like, it's the best I can technically do there. We got some blue skills. So his power goes up to 124. His stun damage goes up to 13. And his self-delay goes down by 1 to 116.
Self-improvement has no end.
It's a shame that I don't exactly have red skill stones, but that's okay. I'll definitely use the ones that I could actually use here. So I'm definitely going to work on the magic, which is going to actually heal up the CP and all that kind of stuff. I can get that up to level 4.
On to greater heights.
Which I definitely still got to grind off air, which I suppose I really can't complain about that. So I get up to level 2 in about 40%.
On to greater heights.
Which sounds pretty legit to me. So who needs their ultimate maxed out? Well, I think it's going to be Agnes, to be honest with ya. I can't exactly quite max it out, but it's all good.
Improvement.
So now we can actually continue with the main game. So we're definitely heading to our next district again. So where's our next district? Well, it's in the Ubar district. I don't know if that's how you say it, but
Let's make haste.
it's kind of a French word, to be honest with you. So for me, it's kind of hard to pronounce. So I'd truly apologize. Like, what can I literally say except for apologize about it every now and again, but that's okay. I'm not going to complain about it. Now let's do a shard search and find... Aha, it's right here. Well, that was easy. And maybe I should actually go back into Grim Garden and
Deposit confirmed.
exchange our G tokens because I've got about 20-odd thousand at this stage. So let's do that and get ourselves some more items, I suppose. I keep forgetting about it. So let's go to Grimoire Decryption because we've got ourselves 23,080 Grim coins, to be honest with ya. So I've got plenty to actually cash in.
Have you come to unravel the
So
wisdom
I
of
can do
men?
it 70
Alright,
times.
let's begin.
I'm definitely going to skip that.
Decryption complete.
So out of this, we get ourselves a Panicking Front, Daybreak Pangaea, we get ourselves a Celestial Balm EX, Space Sif, Arkwright Solutions, I'm guessing that's a music track, Celestial Balm EX, Daybreak Pangaea, Tear Balm, Calming Potapuri, Celestial Balm, Beast Essence, Daybreak Pangaea, Van's Old Outfit, Celestial Balm EX, Antiseptic, Mirage Sif, Insulating Tape, Celestial Balm EX, Red Skillstone, Power Tablets, Celestial Balm EX again, because there's a Warmer, a U Material, Costume Dog Ears, Judas Old Outfit, Daybreak Pangaea, Green Skillstone, Celestial Balm EX, Earth Sif, Red Pendulum, Red Skillstone, Daybreak Pangaea, Green Skillstone, Warmer, Celestial Balm, Beast Flesh, Backpack Casual, Celestial Balm EX, a Honey Carrot, a Cypher Cover Judith, a Cooling Choker, Sunglasses, okay, fair enough, Red Pendulum, Daybreak Pangaea, In the Dawn is another music track, Celestial Balm EX, U Material, Cooling Spray, Blue Pendulum, Shield 1, Break 1, we get 2 of those,
Well,
a Titanium Earring, Celestial Balm EX, U Material, Blue Skillstone, S Tablet, Green Skillstone, we get 2 of those,
Alrighty.
Antiseptic, U Material, Time Sif, and we also get ourselves 2 of these Daybreak Pangaeas, another one there. We get a Terial Balm, a Celestial Balm EX, U Material, and we get ourselves a Fancy Ring.
Alrighty.
Those are all the items we got so far. Not too bad if I say so myself there. I can't exactly draw any more here, which is a tad bit disappointing, but hey, that's okay. I'm not going to complain about it. Because now we can actually continue with the main game. So what exactly do I want to do now? Well, we got the cathedral, which I don't think there's anything we can do there now, to be honest with ya.
alright.
And today we are definitely going to be controlling Judith. And we're definitely going to change Judith's costume today, so let's see what I can give her as a costume. We got the Judith disguise, we got the Judith old outfits, we got that one, we got Judith 4 SPG United attire, well you got Judith alternative colour outfits, which I do like that one, to be honest with you. That looks very decent, if I say so myself. Anyways, let's continue with this. Arma School Festival. Ah, the memories. A shame I missed out on the festivities this time around. Sounds as though it was quite the event. I hear it even surpassed the likes of the festival van and his schoolmates put together. That's quite the feat. Hate to admit it, but yeah, they outdid us. The bar's risen so high, the four-eyed kid's gonna have to jump the length of a skyscraper to clear it. Wait, back up, Burgard, from the way you said that. One might assume you personally attended the Aramis Academy Festival of 8 years ago. Huh. Is that true? Yeah, he was there, though he hadn't met at that point. He just happened to come by while I was in the capital on day 2, right? That's correct. I rather had a good time too. And that play you wrote was the event's crowning jewel. The story of the Calvadian Revolution was its title. No? Young Elaine performed as Sheena was as captivating as it was impeccable. You're too kind. Why didn't you tell me about this, Van? Oh, hello, Van. Long time, no smell. I know I said this before, but thank you so much for all your help during the festival. The school said you'd be swinging by, something about having business with the student council? If dropped off a little treat counts as a business, then yeah. Sounds like they had their hands full lately. Man, oh man, you don't know the half of it, but I'm proud of them. Not many students are willing to come in on a day off. Oh, and I did hear right that Miss Bright is going back home this semester. Things are only going to get tougher from them if so. Ha! Just one more boulder in the path they'll have to climb over. We wrapped up all the 4 SPGs here. Now's as good a time as any. Well, it is. Visiting the student council room would trigger an event that will slightly alter the state of Uber District. Well, I don't think it really matters too much. Mind if we head on in? Of course! You're more than welcome. Here's your permission slip. With that, you'll have the carte blanche to go anywhere you like. Okay, fair enough. Wow, this guy sure is being awfully friendly. Oh, he's always been like this. People used to call him a bit of a flirt, in fact. I can see why. Yes, I can see why as well, to be honest with ya. You don't have to tell me twice. Yeah, so what's going to happen next in the student council? We're definitely going to reunite with Agnes, to be honest with ya. But she's definitely not going to be joining us as of yet, which is a slight bit disappointing, but hey, that's just the way she goes. But man, I love this game, man. I don't exactly know what you guys think of it, to be honest with ya.
Albert, come on. It's not an LLC. It's an LLP, Limited Liability Partnership.
Seriously? Ugh, I swear, there is a special place in hell for whoever named these things this way.
I found the data from last year, so I can take care of that list. I've gathered some documents that might help. Sending it to your terminal now.
Thank you.
Damn, they're stressing up a storm in there.
Whatever they're doing, it must be really tough.
I imagine they're creating a vendor list for supplies the school needs, for clubs and the like. Revising it ever so slightly every year is always the student council's first assignment.
Yep, I remember that. Renee made use of it all the time back then.
I bet putting it together is harder than it sounds. Wait, that other voice. I swear I've heard it before.
Yes, I recognize it as well.
And who exactly is it? Oh, it's
I'm
Toa.
really sorry, you two.
And I apologize for taking up so much of your time, Miss Toa. This turned out to be much more of a hassle than I expected.
Don't sweat it. Still, it's crazy to think Ren did all this by herself last year.
She's a superwoman, all right. Although, I did hear her saying she wished she had delegated these things to us more often.
Seems even the girl who can do anything still has some key lessons to reflect on.
Oh, you think that's them?
Is that you, Van? Please, come in.
Alrighty then. Sup? Sounds like y'all are hard at work. Oh, hey, Miss Herschel. Been a while.
Yes, far too long if you ask me. I see you brought Elaine with you too. Wait, aren't you...
Bearguard Zeman. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last, Miss Herschel. I've heard many a tale of your NGO and Thor's exploits. I had hoped our paths would cross someday.
I'm honored, truly. Gaius has told me so much about you and...
Easy, easy. Let's save the introductions for later.
Deploying emergency supplies to the front lines.
Did someone order a summer Andalusia tart? No? Well, it's on the house!
Yes! Ooh, baby, that is just what the doctor ordered.
Thank you so much. I was just thinking I could use some brain food.
I know as well as any how taxing student council work can be at times.
Now then, shall I brew you all some tea? Oh, no. You don't need to go to all that trouble. I can handle that much, no problem.
If there's one constant in this universe, it's Onoku bringing the sweet, sweet goods with its exquisite limited summer menu. And if there's another constant, it's student council working, being a total pain in the neck. You're telling me we're facing very more issues with our vendors. This is your... compared to last. We didn't want to bother Ren, but despite our best efforts, we ended up needing the rope Miss Toa in. Again, I'm really sorry. I hope you aren't having to miss your flight for this. Oh no, I still have plenty of time to catch it. Don't you worry about a thing. Besides, I wanted to help out, even if it's just a little bit, to make up for me being out of the city during the break. Oh, does that mean, now that I think about it, Fee was telling me a little bit about this? You're headed to that part of the country, yeah? Right. You did meet some of my colleagues at Marduk headquarters, didn't you? Admittedly, I can't really disclose much, this being confidential work and all, but I'll be gone for around 3 days. Gotcha. I don't mean to get you to say something you shouldn't. Can't go breaking NDAs all willy-nilly, now can ya? I heard you met with some of Toa's acquaintances from Thor's Marduk headquarters, and that one of them put out that request on behalf of the Epstein Foundation. Yeah, there was Altina, a super pretty girl with a cool, mysterious vibe. Her destination appears to be the same as the Ashen Chevalier, rather, the Divine Blades. This stays between us, but that's where Fee is heading as well. Yep, because they all part of Class 7. Makes you wonder what all these top bananas from the Empire are doing here. A little off topic, but I've been wondering something. Has everyone at school been hyped lately? About Project Startaker, I mean. Hyped would be putting it mildly. I mean, this is mankind's greatest achievements in the making we're talking about here. The boys in particular have been going feral. It feels like everyone who doesn't have a T-phone is clamoring for one now. Yeah, so they can watch the live stream. The girls are quiet and foaming at the mouth levels of hype, but since a lot of them are into astrology and stuff, there's still excitement in the air. And what's more, several are looking up to Mayor Amelia as a role model, which is fair, cause she's wicked cool. Apparently, a screen is going to be set up in the auditorium so the students can see the launch on the day off. There was an official notice about it from the Department of Education. Of course, it's perfectly alright to be excited, but lately I've noticed more and more kids showing up to school sleep deprived. Same even had to be called in sick during field finals. Miss Matilda was awfully worried about the whole thing. Really? I hadn't realised. Seems I still don't have a good grasp on the issues plaguing the student body. But that doesn't include the second years, right? Maybe it's only the first years that are affected. Well, I suppose that it is, yeah.
Sounds as though you have company. I take that to mean you arrived at a good stopping point?
Ah, it's Ren. Nah, afraid not. But we did make it halfway mark at least. Yeah, in no small part to Miss Toa carrying us the whole way there. That's not true at all. All I did was prepare a little paperwork. You guys did most of the heavy lifting. You seem a bit tired yourself, Ren. Would you care for some of the dessert the others brought us? Very much so, thank you. You needn't worry about the tea. However, I can prepare that on my own. Sounds like you've been busy. What? Sounds like you've been a busy little bee lately. I suppose I have been buzzing around here and there. The issue with the school's Orbital network has occupied much of my time today. Ah, that reminds me, Miss Toa. Shouldn't you be leaving for the airport? You'll miss your flight if you don't leave soon. Oh yeah. Not to worry, I should have plenty of time as long as I take the subway system hit with delays due to orbital circuitry issues. Affected areas, Uber District. That's not good. don't you have to make it all the way to Edith Airport? Yes, I do. Maybe I can still make it if I'll take a different route. I am so sorry. This is all my fault. No, it's not. Don't blame yourself. As long as I catch a bus or a cab, I'll be fine. According to my taxi booking app, it would take approximately 20 minutes for the nearest cab to arrive. Okay, fair enough. Did someone call for a Spriggan taxi driver? We'll get you to the destination lickety-split. 0 wait time guaranteed. Yay, taxi service, huh? Not too bad if I say so myself. And I truly apologise if my girl voice is not the best today, because doing that many girl voices in one particular session, it's definitely going to kill my voice, to be honest with you.
I'm really sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to put you out like this during your work hours. Wow, though. I've ridden in this car before, but I'm only now realizing how nice it is. The seats are so comfy.
Aren't they? I'm glad someone in this truck's got good taste. I actually just made some modifications around the wheel, housing, and... Oh goodness, anyone has some earplugs? Friendly advice, be careful bringing up cars around the boss. Get him going and you'll never hear the end of it. She's not exaggerating either. Van really needs some new hobbies, doesn't he? Wow, thanks guys. What great friends I have. Your assistants just about know you inside and out at this point.
Agnes was right. You guys really do have a great working relationship. Even though you were all raised in different places, you gelled together so naturally.
We do? Yeah. We gel, but the best of them. Oh dear. As a leased employee for Marduk, I'm not certain I know how to feel about that assessment. I mean, we got along fine enough, I guess. But I'm a Spriggan, you know. The kind who'll take the tough jobs nobody else wants. I've got my hardboiled image to protect here. Says the cake and the ice cream addict. As is plain to see, it can be difficult for the young to tell apart their idolized and actual selves. If I wasn't self-aware about it before, I sure am now, Master. It's a little odd being lumped in with this group now. What about you and your friends, Toa? You seem to have a strong relationship with them as well.
Yes, that's definitely true. We went through a lot together in school after all. We may have all went our separate ways after graduation, but we'll always be connected, no matter what happens. Believe it or not, they're a big part of why I came to the Republic in the first place.
Huh. Toa! Not surprising to hear, you are really the type to sit back and play spectator when something's clearly going down. I mean, you commanded an airship during the Civil War, for crying out loud, not to mention all the stuff you did during that particular place. And now, you and your 4 friends have expanded your operations in the international stage for the sake of Zemuria as a whole.
Honestly, I think you're overselling my part in all this. I'm not doing anything as incredible as that, but I want to be. And I know my friends and everyone else at Thors feel the same way.
Wow, you, 4 pupils, are in a class all your own. That's really beautiful.
And you called our Conchigi impressive? Anyhow, I'm glad we had this chance to get better acquainted. Circumstances depending, I might be willing to take on a 4 SPG for you guys.
They are already working with the Foundation on the Grim Garden at Altina's request. Naturally, the Guild would be more than willing to assist as well, should fee require it.
I would be all too happy to lend my support to any cause my youngest pupil, Gaius, needs assistance with. Hey, wait! Can we not make little 50 commitments at once here?
Seems forming connections such as this is Mr. Arkwright's specialty.
Definitely. Thank you all so much.
So we finally made it to the airport. We should be pretty close, to be honest with ya.
An underground anti-immigration terrorist group, and you say they're opening outside the Republic as well.
Yeah, though they don't have any connections to the space program that we know about.
Be that as it may, this is an issue that's at the foremost of the Guild's mind. Have you heard anything in relation to that group, Toa? It isn't unreasonable to suppose you have, with Thor's extensive network of connection at your foottips. Well, for one thing, I don't think this group has been active in the main part of the Empire, Libril, or Crossbell. But like the Guild has heard, the northern side of the continent is another story. Some of our friends were personally involved in some of the incidents that took place in Jurai and Northumbria.
Wait, really?
What kind of incidents are we talking about here? Honestly, from what I've been told, we don't know all the specifics. The first sign of trouble was over 2 years ago when Jurai was in upheaval over a bid for independence. They had annexed by the Empire, and we were looking to become an independent state again, much like Crossbell and Northumbria. However, the people ultimately voted to keep it under Imperial rule. It's not a persistent decision. The civilians will revisit this matter and revote every 10 years. With so many divergent options being thrown around, local residents and other parties struggled to reach even that compromise. And yet, multiple small-scale terrorist attack took place seemingly in protest of it. The collateral was minimal, and no one was killed, thankfully, but the people were shaken with fear, leading to further disputes. Things did settle down eventually with an agreement, ratified half a year later than planned, but the investigators of the attacks were never identified. Even now, our allies from Falls are still attempting to track them down. Jirai, I knew it was in the northwestern part of Zemuria, but not much beyond that.
Must be a slippery bunch if even the war heroes from the Empire can't get a lock on them. You claimed that was merely the first sign of trouble. I take that to mean more have arisen over the past 2 years.
Unfortunately so. The next one involves the people who are unhappy with the agreement. Over the past half year, many of them have suddenly gone missing.
Ah, that links back to what you guys heard.
Indeed, although that there was a common thread among the victims is new to me. Could they be similar trend in Remeferia, Northumbria, and the Free Cities? I get the feeling this might involve broken for undocumented immigrants like the ones we ran into before. But isn't Remeferia a pretty wealthy nation? I wouldn't have thought they'd have issue with people having to enter illegally. They are wealthy, yes, but no matter how well off a country might be, it simply isn't possible to root out discord and strife completely. The real concern is what's crossing these people, however few they may be, to just up and vanish. This matter is already on Four's radar. We want to make sure the situation doesn't escalate any further than it has.
Good to hear you guys are all over this. Don't know what you guys are gonna be up to over in Basel, but if you need any help, you got my number.
I appreciate it. So much for keeping the destination of my trip a secret. Guess the cat's out of the bag. Did Fee tell the guild she was coming with? Yes, she did. It sounds like Catra's friends will be helping us out a lot while we're there. While I'm there, I really hope I'll get the chance to visit the observatory at least once.
That's so?
Oh yeah, speaking of that, your grandfather was a astronomer, was he not? How did you know that? Is he that well known in the Republic too? His name was Alfred Herschel, right?
Doubt your average Joe would know him, but he seems pretty famous with people in his field. Yeah, we got the rundown on him not too long ago. You probably already heard some about this, but we stopped by at Agnes's home earlier and what? Damn, that took a toll on my voice, to be honest with ya. After Van finished explaining to Toa how her grandfather's name had shown up in Professor Epstein's diaries, they arrived at the airport. The grid saw tow off as she boarded the airliner for Basel before returning to work. Part of the Uber district has been updated. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to take my first drink break of this live stream, and I'm probably going to take a few minutes to get my voice back, to be honest with you, because all of that voice acting right there just took a fucking toll on my voice, man. My reading is garbage like always, so I truly apologise. Like, if you don't exactly like the live stream, I'm definitely not going to force you to watch the live stream. But anyway, guys and girls, I'll see you guys on the flip side. So, until then, and I have returned once again. So, before I should begin once again, I definitely got to test the audio levels and check the live stream time, to be honest with you, because I don't exactly know how long I've been streaming for, to be honest with you. So, let me just have a quick look at the time, and I'll be right back. So, let me do it. Well, it doesn't sound too bad, and I have been streaming for 48 minutes and 39 seconds. Okay. I can most definitely deal with that. Like, my commentary as of late, it just hasn't been the best, and yeah, I truly apologise to you guys if I'm struggling at this current moment. Anyways, let's go to the Grand Circuit. That is our next location we want to go to continue with the main game. Which I am more than happy to continue with the main game. But if there's side quests along the way, I will definitely do them. So we do have a couple of main game. Okay, fair enough.
Now where?
Now let's see if I can find the Grim Gate. Like, can I find it? Probably not. But I'll definitely try. There's some G tokens. I will definitely take those. And there it is right there. So we found the Grim Gates, which is always great.
Deposit confirmed.
So I got ourselves 3,000 G tokens and 3,000 mirror.
Take your time.
Well, that's a pretty hefty reward, to be honest with you. Now, what are you gonna say for yourself there, dude? Welcome to the Grand Circus feature attraction, the Ferris wheel. Not only can you see the entirety of the circuit from the top, but you'll also be able to enjoy the breath of the nature surrounding the outskirts of the city. Please feel free to speak to me at any time.
Alrighty.
Well, I'll be more than happy to actually do that. Can we get on the Ferris wheel? I don't think that we can, which is a tad bit disappointing, but hey, that's okay. Anyways, let's get going to the best of our abilities. Let's go inside of this shop and see if there's any more gifts or anything of those particular lines. I want to see what this girl's got to say, Pauline.
Gia, it's fun to watch, but I'm a Z1 fan all the way. Because it's faster. It's as simple as that.
Well, I suppose you got a point, I suppose. I'm definitely not much into racing, to be honest with ya.
Anything strike your fancy?
A Zypher mount. A mount for attracting Zypher to Orbital bikes. So that's a gift for Burkhard. Well, I'll definitely give that to Burkhard then, huh?
Let's confirm your schedule.
Hang on, Burkhard, I've got ya. I definitely got a gift for ya. There you go, get ourselves 50 experience. I think that's what it was, right? But if it wasn't, well, that's okay. I'm definitely not going to complain about it.
You can find all manner of official Z1 merchandise.
Rockets are getting a lot of attention these days. And while they're cool, ultimately nothing beats Z1 cars for me. After all, you just can't get the same sense of racing excitement with other vehicles.
Well, I suppose you do have a point. Anyways, let's make our way over here and meet some familiar faces from Trails Through Daybreak. But first, we're definitely going to talk to this group of people. Is it really okay for me to be the one heading to Basel? Fee's already on the way, but we're not working together on this, right? Think of it as a special designation. You won't be relying on her as a rule. But you're not working separately either. It can't hurt to have two pairs of guild eyes on this. And there's no denying that Basel is the heart of the space program, much like the base towards Longlai. You've really come a long way, Gray. Anyway, this sort of thing is expected of a senior bracer like you. I'm sure you can handle it. And if I believe in you, you should too. Alright, I heard you were looking after that tomboy who was training here. Well, I was trying to at least, but I've got some concerns of my own there. Anyway, alright, understood. I'll redouble my efforts. Well, well, the next generation is really coming into their own.
Yeah, including Elvis.
Well, I suppose you do have a point. Now here's these characters right over here, man. Let's talk to them.
Nothing beats knocking back a cold one after a long shoot. Now then, Maxim, Giordano, apologies that these are non-alcoholic, but go ahead and drink to your heart's content. I insist.
Of course. A toast to Director Gotti and his latest work, Perfect Driver Zero. My acting career's about to rocket up to new heights. I can feel it.
Hell yeah, brother. The street racing scene's turned out pretty sweet. How's about you and me go clashing wheels in a real unofficial street race sometime?
No, I think I'm all right. I've done more than enough of that with Van to last me a lifetime.
Careful, champ! let that head get too big, and karma's gonna come down on you like a ton of bricks. I'm well aware of that. Thank you very... Wait! Well, well. If it isn't Van and Judith. Oh! And Demaya eyes. Dare to see me, or is that the beauty's blade come to accept all those offers I sent out at long last?
I'm afraid not, and even if I were interested, I wouldn't appear before you without notice. You don't have to answer so seriously, Elaine. He's already off in his own little world. But anyway, you finally wrapped up shooting for the new Perfect Driver movie, huh?
That's right. This one delves into the origin story of the first entry's protagonist, Louis Elder. It's director Gotti's latest work. He's handled the planning and screenwriting, while the production side was helmed by Vegas Films. It's set to premiere as soon as next month. Believe you me, I put out all the stops on this masterpiece for ages. With Gornado as our consultant, we got on the city roads and shot the greatest stunt action street race that ever has or will grace the silver screen. And that's not all. It's got everything gorgeous girls, romance, did I mention gorgeous girls? Oh, and a tantalizing scene that'll make the crowds roar. That's right, I'm talking the triple S sexy, scintillating spectacle. This is my magnum opus, my piece de resist.
You realize you say this after every project, right? Still, you do manage to one-up your French time. So props on that.
Honestly speaking, this film's a pretty big stylistic departure from the first and the second entries. That in mind, I have a feeling series fans might be split on it. Well, if there's one thing, the Stones' truth, it's full speed Gotti flair with no brakes. Shooting this flick was a gas. And then some. The hate this cat brings is gonna burst through the screens and blow the crowd straight off their seats. Ha ha ha! It's feedback like that from the cast and the crew that gets me grinning ear to ear. Alright, I'll admit, you guys are selling me on it too. I look forward to seeing it upon the theatrical release. Yes, better buckle up now, 'cause you folks are in for one hell of a ride. Oh, and on top of that, Maxim. Here I'll be teaming up with Ashlyn to help me out with a little extra something pretty soon. You can leave it to me. I'll get the job done, Maxim style. And while we at it, I'll rope the Z1 buffs in and get the hype going at 11, all the way to the premiere. By extra stuffing, are you talking about the rumor that's been making the rounds online? Maybe, maybe not. I can't delve much, but let's just say it'll be an energizing promotion in more ways than one. Ashlyn has a part in the movie too. So the two of us will be splitting up from director Gotti and touring from city to city. As one of the leads, I need my fans, the continent all over, to join in the excitement. Can't bullshit a bullshitter, dude! You got ulterior motives, and I know it.
Oh, is it just that you want to impress Yumi? Maybe.
Okay, fine. I'll shoot straight through with you. Yumi still doesn't get that I'm a star, even after all this time. But just wait. Once I grab the media by the horns, I'll finally be more to her than just some funny old guy. What? All I want is to hear her say, "Wow, Maxim's the coolest." Is that so wrong? Hey, we aren't about to argue. Shoot your best shot, champ. Yes, you do that, Gotti and Maxim. We took our coffee to the next level for the perfect Driver Zero, including PR. I swear, this is the year. I beat IM, and I finally win Leone Dio at the film festival. We're keeping the hype going till the release day. We'll get excited, haha. Things couldn't be going any better for me these days as a Z1 racer and as an actor. I've been dancing around that issue with Paulette forever, but now I want to talk to her about it again. I get the feeling something's going on. Well, there probably is, to be honest with ya. Performing alongside true stars, I had such a blast. I overdid it a little, and the highway scene, but I'll just have to see how it looks on the screen, baby.
Goroneo, Fixie overdid something.
He must have gone way over the top. Well, he probably did, to be honest with ya, but I can't blame the dude, to be honest with ya. So got ourselves a couple of stores here, but I don't think they are selling any gifts at the time being. It may not be on the same level as Z1, but the GR Championship seems to be slowly but surely getting more popular. For a wide range of parties, entering the GR plus the 4 big car manufacturers are putting in considerable amount of effort. It also has a different kind of appeal than Z1, so I definitely recommend it. Well, you do that then, I suppose. Let's go inside and let's see what's waiting for us.
Championships are doing a dry run today.
I've heard they don't use the typical Z1 rigs, but modified commercial vehicles. I admit, I can see the appeal in customizing one's own ride in such a way.
They're accepting first-timers too, right? Sounds like it'll be a blast.
Alright, let's continue with the main game. I hate pressing the B button sometimes because it brings up that menu. And there's the car racing, baby. Not bad. This is way bigger turnout than I expected. Guess it isn't just the diehards who came to watch. If it's this popular now, GR's got a bright future ahead. Oh hey, I recognize them. Huh, pardon me for leaving you in my dust. Damn, nothing for it but to overtake. I didn't come this far just to lose. Oh yeah? We're definitely not gonna lose. Woo! Go, Lucio! Go! Push him! Pedal to the metal!
Keep your cool, Graham. You still got a chance to pass him.
So you guys are taking part in this too, huh?
Oh, Van.
How goes it, Springen?
Well, if it isn't Van's street racer friends and the High Bloods of Orison at that.
I get what's going on. Amateur teams are fair game here. So you signed up with your prize rigs.
Is it just your captains who doing the actual driving?
Graham and Lucio, yeah. No better stage than this to test your street racing chops, am I right? The registration limits and the entry fee kept the rest of us in the stands, though. Whatever the circumstances. The zeal to test oneself is something to be admired. So, how's the standings?
Seems as though your friends have the lead over the other amateur teams. They do, but, well, you know how much those two hate to lose. So, they're playing the beat. Not just each other, but some of the more famous teams while they at it. Isn't this just a dry run though? Not that there's anything wrong with being ambitious, but yeah, they kinda take it off the charts and careened over the edge.
Oh, and he crashed. Are you serious? Lucio! God, I don't believe myself blundering this late in the game. Racer number 32, the front runner of the amateur team, has made an unfortunate skid and rollover. What's this? Someone is catching up to him. Whoa! Crap! Now I'm done for, and after all the effort I spent tuning it up for tomorrow. A startling error in judgment sends racer number 31 crashing off the track. The two amateur teams are now losing the lead. They have maintained until now, one car after another. Luckily, neither driver appears to be injured. What are you doing out there, Lucio? Man, they scared the pants off me. One wrong move, and they could have been goners. Either way, there's no coming back from this one. They're gonna have to withdraw, landing them both in dead last.
Oh, for the love of... I warned him, didn't I?
The fact they got off with only light injuries is one silver lining.
Given the damages sustained, however...
It's not looking good. But their ride's totally 6 ways from Sunday.
Can they even be fixed by tomorrow? Let alone tuned up on top of that. What a mess. And just before the real deal. Even. This is exactly why my uncle and I told him not to get too heated. Well, don't let it throw you off too much. I mean, it's not that these competitions are one and done. Make or break deals. Besides, having a few losses to work past only makes victory that much sweeter down the line, right?
Obviously, words alone can only do so much to turn your attitude around. But the two of them made it out in one piece. They could borrow a different car, race again next year. If there's options, I can even give you some advice if it comes down to it. Point is, you ought to shift your gears forward, not in reverse.
Yeah, makes sense. I'll pass it on to Graham and Lucio. At this rate, tomorrow's race is practically a wash. But that still doesn't mean we should just give up. I suppose this is yet another facet of adolescence. Even Van burst into lift when he's talking with these kids. What's the matter, Van? That look on your face tells me you're really hung up on something. Perhaps you're simply mulling over all we learned now that we visited every district on our list, Chardon notwithstanding.
Coupled with the information obtained from this morning, he may well have grasped the bigger picture or picked up a scent if you prefer. Might want to dial back your expectations a notch or two. I ain't gotten that far. I want to do a little more digging in a certain spot I thought we'd skip since it doesn't have a bulletin board. But we got some extra time, so what say we go check out the Blacklight District?
Oh, right, that place.
Been a hot minute since I've hit up that dump myself.
Seeing as it's a seabed for criminal elements, I only pay it a visit when the job deems it necessary. Do you expect to find something there? Aren't the gangsters with Fiestos and Jaegers just bumming around doing squats? Or could it be possible you believe we'll find a lead on the disappearances there?
Nah, if fresh faces from the other countries started popping up around town, we'd heard about it by now. It's more, I'm catching a faint whiff of something the shady characters down there would bat an eye at. And I want to see that scent trail leads.
Ah, that makes sense. Huh? In what way? None of the information gathered thus far could be considered alarming. However, with the red cause still unknown, proper risk management requires all potential blind spots is subjected to a thorough scrutinization.
What she said. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Though, that's not to say that finding the source of it in the Blacklight District is for sure thing. Hey, it's whatever. I'm game if you are. Worst case, it's a free excuse to do a little pants off, dance off over at the Mistress Palace.
Aaron, just no. Let's just ignore him and take a look around. And hey, we might be able to scrunch up enough leads while we're there.
In that case, I suggest we head straight over once the time is ripe. So the Blacklight District has been added to the travel menu. Proceeding to the Blacklight District will advance the main story, unfinished quest, connection events, and other sub-events will disappear. Anyway, guys and girls, I definitely got to take another drink break. Like, I seriously need to take one. And plus, I definitely got to clear the voice. And I've got to check the live stream time as well, because my voice today is definitely not the best. But I'll see you guys on the flip side. So, until then... And I have returned once again. So, before I should continue again, I definitely got to check the audio levels, and I'm also going to check the live stream time as well, just in case I want to end the part right now, because I can literally say I could end it right now, but I definitely got to check the audio level first. So, let me just do that, and I'll be right back. So, I'm technically 1 hour and 19 minutes into the live stream. I could say I could end it now and do a slight bit more level grinding. It sounds like a very good plan at this stage. So, let me just get this achievement and I'll definitely end this live stream, because my voice today, it definitely isn't the best. 5 portals found with Shard Search. And get ourselves a Septian Vein.
Good stuff.
Which I will definitely take that. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm the Lone Wolf Gamer 87v2 here, and I'm signing out, and I'll be seeing you guys next week when I do some more Legend of Heroes, Trails Beyond the Horizon. So, in the next part, we are definitely going to the Blacklight District. So, until then, it is goodbye for now, guys and girls. So, I'll see you next time. So later, guys and girls, and whoever's watching at this moment. It's probably no one at this stage, but that's okay. I get used to it after a while, to be honest with you. So, I'll see you guys next time.